Hi guys, I am back with another creative installment for your viewing enjoyment. Actually, this is more like what's going to be a redo of a video I made a long time ago, in which I talk about process involved with making a diorama from scratch. I felt like the visual quality of the video left quite a bit to be desired, kind of dark and not easy to see what I was talking about. Back then I had a different kind of camcorder, and I guess it just kind of had some limitations. Maybe it was one of them entry-level type camcorders. But moving on, I want to talk about this diorama that I made and what inspired it. And before I get into the nitty-gritty of this video, I just want to say making dioramas is still very much a good and enjoyable hobby to have. Don't think that you might outgrow something like this just because you're no longer in elementary school making one for like a science project or something. You know, this is something that can be kind of worthwhile. It can be a theme or just an idea that you think you'd like to make into like a little small scale replica. And all it takes to start with is something like a shoebox. Actually, this here is not actually a shoebox. I think it was a box that I bought one of them little CD player boom boxes once. It's not very big, and this is I found that out before I painted the sides of this thing, because it still had some of the print that was showing through it, and obviously didn't want it to, so I painted the top and sides here with some acrylic paint. And anyway, this is, I guess, almost like a doll's house, room in a doll's house kind of idea. But the inspiration for this video was some artwork by a well-known multimedia artist by the known as Sandy Skoglund. She had this really cool concept of polychrome. I don't know, but you get the idea. Objects, repetitive objects, and in a room that was a contrasting color. And like, for example, radioactive cats, something with a goldfish, Revenge of the Goldfish, among many others. And this was my very own original idea. It's called So Many Shoes, So Little Time. And one by one, I'll tell you what I used. This is a figurine of a woman. I made it out of Sculpey and painted her. She's looking into a mirror, and this mirror is actually a piece of dollhouse furniture. It's like one of them retro type mirrors. It kind of swings a little. You can see her reflection. And these here are Barbie doll shoes, and except for the ones that might have already been purple or lilac, I painted them purple or lilac. Except this one here, a couple that are green, like that one there. And there you look everywhere, and there's like everything from the floor, floor as in of the box, boots, sandals, what have you. Yeah, I used to have lots of Barbie dolls and fashion accessories, and just had a collection. And decided to thought that'd be kind of cool for this little project here. Different shoes here and there. Then I had another piece of dollhouse furniture, which is this little coat rack thing. One of her shoes is just, I think I must have glued that there because it's not coming off. But I think I had one hanging on here, and I don't know what that is. That must be like I was intended to make like a necklace or something, the bead. And I painted that purple, just like I did the same thing with this little flip mirror here. Same thing. I made this is like a dresser. I made this out of like a little bitty cardboard box, and I used tiny beads to be like the knobs for the drawers to pull out and open and close. And these are little cardboard, supposed to be like little pieces of artwork or pictures, like a decorating the room. If you look on top of here, you'll see the top of the dresser. There's like a hairdryer. That was also a Barbie doll. accessory or something. There's something missing on there. I think I had something that came unglued accidentally. Most everything stayed on pretty good, but it came off, and those are like some little adornments there. Let's see here. Little butterflies and all that. The trickiest thing, this was a lot of fun to do, but I attached all these things, the shoes and the furniture and all that. I used Sculpey, not Sculpey, I'm sorry, because I made her out of Sculpey. I used E6000, which is a very good waterproof adhesive, and I wanted this stuff to be down for the long haul. The trickiest thing that went into this project was hanging it up. I wanted it to be light, and it is fairly light to hang up on a wall with a command hook is what I use. This is some kind of a rig. This is the back of it, and I got a coat hanger because it was very hard. You couldn't just use like them little eye hook things in the corners because it would kind of bow down or up, and oh boy, it was really tricky to get this to work right. I ended up using a coat hanger that I secured with duct tape, and then I kind of painted the back so it wouldn't look obvious. I don't know why I got this little thing here unless I was experimenting trying to get it to hang down a little lower so the hook wouldn't show. Well, of course I wouldn't worry about that. I use a clear one anyway, but that's what it is. It is weird looking, but when I hang it up, you can, obviously, can't see it. But anyway, all in all, this is a project I've had a while since. I think 2011 is when I made it, and it was a lot of fun to do, and probably took me about a week because I started out painting the box, then working on putting the little things in one by one and all that. So I would say a week, give or take a few. But anyway, this is my idea of how an idea like making a diorama can be something you can do when you outgrow doing simple things, and it can be kind of fun, And hope you enjoyed this video, and like or comment or subscribe if you want to see more art techniques and tips like these. Thank you.